All right, people, what's up? I'm back. Get ready to get cranking up here. Episode 21, Tuesday after show. So we're all getting ready to roll out today. I got a few pins, some thoughts, some other things going on. Yeah. So here we go. The thoughts are today. Okay, well, Tuesday after show, episode 21. We're at the end of everything. Next time, Super Bowl. And only I talk about some of the games and some of the things. I want to get into interesting something I would like to I saw. Pete Carroll gets hired by Las Vegas Raiders. This is beyond even Belichick even coaching at this point. I know you're like Belichick coach, yes, but it's because Pete Carroll got another NFL job nobody thought he ever would get again. And they look at this guy and it's like, look at his age, how old he is. One guy like Pete Carroll. He's always been a high energy individual. One of the things I always admired about Pete Carroll. He's like one of my favorite coaches. Because you ain't sitting around there slopping. You don't look like Andy Reid. You look like he actually goes to a gym. Dude moves around. He's hyped. He's excited. Heck, he made me want to go play football again. That just tells you something of his own self. That's my man. I love him. I'm just like, Pete, go Pete, go Pete, go Pete, go Pete. Well, not being said is, I was impressed when they hired him, and Marshawn Lynch totally just busted up his press conference. I mean, that's just, you can't have nothing else better than that. That is definitely nothing else but classic Raiders, but in a fun way this time. Not so much the bad rep they had over the years. I think, hey, look, I would come on and play a few. I'd come out to at least be a backup, a tight end or something for the Raiders at my age. Just have to see Pete Carroll out there. He got me geeked up. I just want to get that off my chest. We just start the rest of the stuff. The NFC Championship game. Don't look like Detroit should have beat doggone Washington the way Philadelphia did. I mean, you knew it was trouble. The first play of the game, Barkley busted 60 yards, boom, deuces to the house, touchdown. I like, oh boy, it's gonna be a live one today. And it'll be a live one. It was not even close. Total block, annihilation. Philly back in the Super Bowl. And I'm looking like, well, okay, we're gonna see. We're talking about now running quarterbacks, watching Hurts run around, take off, Daniels crying, take off. And while Daniels had a horrible game, it just, his team had a case of oh my goodness, the fumble-itis. Just couldn't hold the ball. Fumble-itis, fumble risky, fumble. And it cost them big time. And I can say this much, it was just like, hey, I knew it was going to end. Detroit should take a busy week before. And I'll go to Detroit in a minute. I'll talk about a couple things there too. Next, I'm going to talk about the Kansas City Buffalo game. And just like at this point, I'm going to tell you this reminded me of. They said Manny and Brady, this reminded me of something older. So you guys have to be kind of your late 40s, at least I say 47, 46 years old to understand this. The Pistons of the 1980s, they had played the Boston Celtics in the playoffs. We knew we could beat the Lakers at some point. But it's like we just could not beat Boston in Boston for nothing to cause a playoff series. Like it took us 2-3 times to go to the home. This is taking Josh Allen a little bit longer than that. It could come in the question that you get this done at some point. I mean, the dude was a one-man band though this year, so I give him problems. I mean, considering, but they did have a very good game out of Cook, and it's like, what else can you say? Then of course the fourth down in one situation, fourth inches, that sort of thing is, I explain this in a nutshell. When the replay, you have two referees make a call. The first guy call is the first guy call, or usually the guy nearest, I think the nearest to the call that made it say you're short. So they go to replay. If it's so tough to determine, even with slow-mo and all that close up in lines and measurements, it's just like you can't tell what it is. Is it short? Is it not there? It's not. It's just like, what can you do? You have to go to call on the field at that point. So the nearest line judge, side judge had the nearest hash mark, he made the call. The referee say they got it, but they have to go by the call of the line judge nearest to the play. So that's what they went with, and when conclusive replay, okay. Then the offsides call against Buffalo after he got the turnover. He timed it perfectly. That's just, a missed call. Now, the worthy catch late on the game with the guy, D.B. Russell with the ball, they determined the catch where he got down there. That might have been some iffy thing there. I mean, in replay, the ball actually hit the ground. It was like it shouldn't have been a catch, but like in control. But then it's still a tie ball situation. They waited not long enough till they rustled down for it. You call it a catch, yeah. So yeah, that's definitely a blatant referee error. Y'all hope these guys don't do the Super Bowl. And yes, I'll confess to this, and I won't put it on record. I suspect this thing's rigged for Kansas City at this point. I think so. And this is not me saying why the Lions lost. They just lost. I think in a straight-up game, Detroit probably get a straight-up game like they want Kansas City to get this thing bigger history, get this thing over with. And this is going to happen after this. And mark me. Come back and mark this video for January 27, 2025. And Reed's going to retire after this year. Chris Jones might retire. Travis Kelce's gone. He's going to be married to Taylor Swift before June. And that's basically going to be it. And the new head coach of Kansas City Chiefs will be Eric Bieniemy. He probably waited. He should have got the call in Washington where he got the thing. That was just terrible. But that's what my story. I'm sticking to it. Kansas City's winning the Super Bowl. There's no question in my mind. You can tell me otherwise, but I got Kansas City written to win this thing now at this point. Me, as far as I'm concerned, it's over. It's over. Number 3-peat. I suggest you guys get ready somewhere between either February 11th or February 12th. Book yourself a motel room there. Hit the parade. And I heard they got some little barbecue. Personally, I've never been to Kansas City, Missouri ever in my life, but that's what I heard. So, hey, get your barbecue, enjoy the celebration. Next year, it will be Detroit's time. That's all I got to say. I'm out. I'm done. Any cross concerns, you know, I'm on 2 YouTube channels, 2 Instagram channels. If you need the channels, just inbox me a message. I'll write them all up for you. Also on Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm done. I love you guys. Thank you for your time this season. And yeah, I got some more. I know some of my channels have had some volleyball action, at least on a couple of channels. I'm about to do more of that over the next few weeks. And I think I'm going to see if it's okay. I know a lot of people trip out when you film, but I actually want to film to my pickleball ladder league this week. Yes. I'm actually right now at 15. I'm in 3rd place, and I started a little pack last week. Well, this past was the first week. Week 2, I'm back to 3rd. And I'm trying to get in first place in the ladder before this Friday ends. That's our game day. So, yeah, I'll give you guys some more action. Like Marshawn said, it's about that action. It's about that action. It's about that action. All right. I'm done. Bye.